Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new video on the Mr. Brickday channel. Now today's video is a bit of a random one, to say the least. Basically, oh hang on, sorry, just press, there we go. I'm doing a comparison video of these two Lego Star Wars Jedi fighters, spaceships. I have things I like about both and things I dislike about both, and I'm going to go into this today into some sort of detail. So basically, hit that like button and subscribe for more random content like this. I'm going to start off with the 2024, which is on the right here, and the 2025 can happen after. I will leave them in shot though, just to be menacing. Okay, just to be menacing. Now, of course, as we always do, we're going to start off with the minifigs. Now, the first minifig, obviously, in Obi-Wan's Jedi Fighter is Obi-Wan. Now, this is an absolutely awesome minifig. I really like the printing on the back of the torso, the front of the torso, and the legs printing is absolutely amazing. Really like it. Love the look as well. Also, he comes with his little Jedi Fighter headpiece, which is really nice too. And also, he doesn't only just do that, he also comes with a added hood piece for when he, is approaching on, what's the name of the planet? My Star Wars lore is horrendous. The one with the clones. The one with the clones. Kashyyyk? Am I wrong about that? Leave in the comments what the name of that planet is. I've completely forgotten. But yeah, and then we also have this person, which I can't remember the name of, but I know they're part of that planet. Long neck person. And I really should have done my details. I thought this was a really nice minifig as well. Really unique. Really cool. Not much to say about it other than a really nice printing on the torso and on the back of the torso, front of the torso, and the back of the little skirt piece, and the front of the skirt piece is really nice too. We also have R4. He's really cool as well. Really love everything about this minifig. The printing on the front. We don't get printing on the back, unfortunately. That's just how it is with Lego at the moment. Now we get into the 2025 Lego set here. We're going to obviously start off with the minifigs for this set. Now, I will tell you now, and it's really, I'm sorry set, don't listen to me, don't look at me. The minifigs are better. They're just straight up better. Now, we're obviously going to start off with one of the main attractions that attracted me to this Lego set is a Clone Wars Anakin. Look at the printing on him. Look at his leg printing, his torso printing. He just looks really good. Back printing looks awesome too. I really like this Anakin. I think his face, he looks a bit, I like that face of like anger, fighting in the Clone Wars. I'm pretty sure this is the Han Solo face actually now that I'm looking at it. But it's still a really nice minifig. And yeah, I really like the belt details and stuff and the hair choice. Yeah, this is a really solid minifig already. That's not even mentioning the new Clone Wars Ahsoka. This is such a good minifig. I'm always a big fan of Ahsoka's rubber hairpiece that she has for the Lego. I really think it's a really awesome idea. The dual-wielded green lightsabers is cool. The torso print is awesome. And the fact that it continues on to the legs is awesome. But these are actually mid-legs. Mid-legs for Ahsoka. Which makes sense because she is actually supposed to be canonly, she is shorter than other members of the Jedis, of course, because she is younger than Anakin and Obi-Wan. So I like the fact that they give her mid-legs. It's really nice. Back torso printing is really awesome too. And of course, she comes with a other face print here. Alternate face print. I'm a bit upset they didn't give us the headset piece like on the Obi-Wan one. But again, that's a very small detail that I'm not going to be too upset about. So that's awesome. And of course it comes with the droid R7. And I like this unique design of the is actually realizing it's actually alternate colors to Obi-Wan. The red is not on the white is on the top and the red's on the bottom for the R7, which I think is really nice, and the greens and stuff. I think this is a really nice looking mech droid. So yeah, again, this is, you know, good, very, very good minifigure lineup for the 2025 Jedi Ahsoka's Starfighter. Now we are going to move on to the build itself, which is the Obi-Wan's Jedi Fighter. Sorry about the dust again, it's been on my shelf for a bit. I have dusted it best I can. This one's going to be less dusty because it's been on my shelf less time. I love this set. Now, I do like the stickers as well. They're really nice, and the sticker pieces and stuff. A lot of this stuff is using stickers. You have your typical stud shooters here, which is really nice. I do have an issue with the gap. It's annoying, but I don't really know what they could have done to fix the gap. It's a bit annoying, a bit enraging, but it is what it is. And I love all these pieces, and I love, you know, the spinny bits. This obviously is where you put R4. His head attaches very nicely. There we go. Next to the little antenna piece, which is really nice. You know, you can do a little bit where he talks to Mace Windu when he lands and he's tracking Jango Fett's spaceship. So he spins really nice on that too. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, R7, what am I supposed to do with, you know, his body? You know, just leave it to the side? No, they've thought of this. Pull this off, and there's this little tiny compartment here, and you just need to shove him in. And the best part about it is that little stud there obviously sticks to the bottom of his body, and you just place it in, and then he's in, and there's no rattling about. He doesn't fall off. He doesn't come out when you tip it up, and he just sits there really nicely. Oh, hang on, let's get it on. In his little compartment. That's such a nice feature. You don't get much of that. I mean, you get a lot of lightsaber features, but like a lot of lightsaber storage, but you do not get those kind of features on some sets and stuff. So I really like that. I love the way this this part is. I know these are stickers, but I love the way this looks as well. It's really, really nice. These little blaster pieces. And obviously on the bottom, you have the one landing gear, which obviously you just do that and it flicks up and that's it sorted, and then you just flick it back out and it can just sit there looking really, really nice. Of course, for the Starfighter, you just whap off Obi-Wan, no, goodbye. You just whap off Obi-Wan's lightsaber, and of course, the best thing ever, you just clip it in there, so when you get Obi-Wan, which I will get him into the cockpit in a minute, you can literally open this up here. Hang on 1 second. Just need to move my camera. Sorry, guys. I'll zoom in a little bit here. You can see these little details. I can't remember if that's a print. I think it is a print. I can't remember. I think it is. This little cockpit, and then it's like you've got this nice little sort of piece here, which I think is actually supposed to, like, it is supposed to represent the chair, which is nice, like this little headrest, which is really, really cool. Actually, I didn't think about that. These little 2 studs, so you can obviously just very easily slide Obi-Wan on in, and if you need to take him out of the ship, he obviously just very easily comes out because of the 2 studs. Close it over, and there he is in his little Jedi fighter, which I think is awesome. And I think this set, the details, the stickers, really, really nice. I love the detailing on it, and I love the way, the shape of it. I'm just really upset about the fact that the gap here, that's annoying, but it's not too bad. It's not that big of a thing for me because I quite often have it just sort of placed like that. You can't really see from the angles that I have it, you know, displayed. You can't really see the gaps, which helps a lot with its but overall, I think this is a really nice build, and you know, nice storage areas, nice little features. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I think it's a really, really slick and simple but yet effective design. Now, I do have to apologise in advance. I am quite biased when it comes to these styles of Jedi Interceptors. I think this is the best design for the Jedi Interceptor by far. I love the Obi-Wan Kenobi design. It is a little bit bigger and longer as well. This is a bit shorter than that one, but this, I don't know, I'm just a sucker for the way these are designed. Like, they just look so good. Still a lot of dust. Never mind, I was wrong about the dust. Still such a really nice design. These bits are obviously stickers, but I don't mind. I'm not a big sucker for, I don't mind stickers. I like stickers. This is a whole printed piece right here just for this particular build. I think it is really, really, really nice, and I love the back of it. I think it looks so cool. The dome area is a really nice Jedi Interceptor, and again, I love this design for the Jedi fighters way more than that one, personally. And obviously, you have the feature where you can obviously have it in its full glory of like battle flight mode, which I love too. Just looking at that on its glory. Really, really, really awesome thing. Interceptor. One thing I do have a problem with, and I think the Obi-Wan Kenobi one did a lot better. I know you can't really do the same with this one because it's not as good of a way to do it. Maybe they should have given us like an extra sort of blocky piece to put in here, but when you don't have the astromech droid in here, it's just a massive, massive open gap. It's not a deal breaker for me by any means because they incorporate it quite well with the fact that the shallower bit here kind of acts as its own sort of landing gears, which I'm a bit upset this one doesn't have landing gears on the bottom. It'd be nice to have them, but it doesn't have them. It's fine, it's not a big deal. But this big space is a bit annoying, but like, you know, shove the astromech in and it looks good, but you can still kind of see the gap a little bit. But it's not a deal breaker by any means. I still think it's really, really good and a really nice design for this particular, you know, Jedi Starfighter as well. So this piece obviously comes up and you get the little nice interior here, which I will just give you a little zoom in here. You've got this sticker piece for the console, which is nice. Nice little sort of brown bit to indicate the chair, which I really like. And of course, you know, if we just zoom out again, you can take your Ahsoka minifig here, pop her off her little stand. You don't have to, you won't have, I just have loads of these minifig stands and it just helps with keeping them up when I'm bumping the table because I'm an amateur. Just plop her in like that and sit her back and lean her back and plop it on, and there you go, she is in her Jedi Interceptor. Now of course on the bottom, very nice detail on the bottom. It was a really nice build this actually, and of course you do have a place for your lightsabers, which is actually just up here. You can just plop both of your lightsabers for Ahsoka up there. She does come with these massive green missiles, which I don't have on me at the moment. I'm really sorry. I think I've actually put them in my little Lego bin, so there's no chance in finding them. Again, I don't really like the shooters and stuff. The only reason why Obi-Wan's got his stud shooters still on is because it's part of the build and I just haven't shot them and lost them. I put them in for my son to see and that was all. But the bottom of it looks quite nice. There's a nice build, like I say, and the sort of jet powered bits at the back are really awesome too. So this overall is still a really, really awesome and really, really nice Jedi Interceptor / Starship. With them, with, you know, both Obi-Wan and Ahsoka in their starfighters and both their astromechs in the starfighter, which one would I say is better? Now this is a difficult one personally for me because I like the spaceships, I really do, and I like minifigs. Now I'm gonna give you two things, and the first thing is I obviously wouldn't have bought them if I didn't like them. That's one thing I will say right now. I obviously wouldn't have. This one, obviously I got before in 2024. I think this set for what it is awesome, and for the price, which I believe I got it on discount possibly, but I think it actually was only about £30 for this Lego set. I got it for 25, but I believe this is literally was £30. This set over here, however, is £50. And that's kind of the bit that's kind of getting me. Now, don't get me wrong, for 30, you're getting one Obi-Wan Kenobi minifig, you're getting the same amount of minifigs in each set, but I understand the one thing is with this set, the 2024 one, you are getting a astromech, obviously, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and you are getting a random, you know, clone planet woman. Sorry, I still haven't looked. Is it Camino? Is it Camino? It's Camino! It's got to be right. That sounds so familiar to me. Camino woman thing. Long neck, Camino person, faceplant, sorry. You know, you get that. really you're only getting one significant Jedi in this Lego set, right? In this one, for the £50, you're getting an astromech droid, you're getting Ahsoka Tano, because this is her Jedi Interceptor, and you're also getting a Clone Wars Anakin. It's difficult because you're definitely paying for the build, 100% you're paying for, and you're also paying for the minifigs. You're mostly paying for the build with one minifig that is obviously very desirable. This minifig right here is very, very desirable. And with the new unique Ahsoka one, which obviously I'll just quickly open her here so you can actually see her, that unique minifig as well really bumps the price up on this, and that is probably why I'm not going to take price into consideration. I'm going to tell you now, this one wins. The look of it, I love. There is aspects to this that I love, this set. I'm judging it as a set, not as a build. This, if it was judging as a build, I would say this one is the best for the build because, you know, the way you can put the astromech and stuff like that is really cool. But if you get the, and then, you know, the issue I have with the gaps is not a big deal, but with this one, get it at the right angle like I've got it right now. The astromech does not bother me whatsoever, the gaps in between the astromech. You cannot see them at all if you are just like looking at it. You can see it there a little bit, but like I have it angled in a way like that. Oh no, I almost knocked you guys over. Hope you're all good. Stop drinking. That one personally to me, this one personally to me, comes with the best minifigs. Comes with an Anakin, it comes with the new Ahsoka, and the overall design of this ship is better to me. I love this one so much more. It's just so iconic. It's the one I literally like, was one of the first films I watched for Star Wars properly all the way through was Clone Wars, which I loved this one, but when they gave us Revenge of the Sith, oh not Clone Wars, sorry, Attack of the Clones, the film. But when they gave us Revenge of the Sith, after I went back and watched all the old Star Wars movies, when they gave us Revenge of the Sith, this one, I just fell in love with this spaceship look. I really did. I think it is genuinely amazing. And yeah, genuinely, both amazing sets, but this one wins. Verdict, there you go. If you want to know my thoughts of other sets that I have that are kind of similar comparisons, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and comment down below what Lego sets you want to see me do and review, because I've got loads of Lego sets to review, and I've got loads of Speed Champions to review, and I think I might review some Speed Champions too. So let me know down in the comments, and I will speak to you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.